Back in Nova Scotia to make the 9th Jesse Stone movie. If the new provincial government doesn't honor its promise to protect or extend the tax credits filming here, we producers will have no choice but to bring our productions elsewhere. I've heard actually since the finance minister's announcement recently that already hundreds of jobs have been lost virtually overnight. And I know that many other thousands of jobs hang in the balance. And these are people that have been here for years and years and have staked their careers, their homes, their families here in Nova Scotia, and they don't want to leave. Now, it's not only these thousands of jobs that are at stake. There is also the potential loss of millions of additional money and revenue spent, which I'll call a secondary expenditure to subsidiary industry, which, by the way, the finance minister's fuzzy math somehow completely neglected to take into account that millions of dollars are spent at local restaurants and clubs and basically retailers and shops of every different sort.
Especially Pete's.
Pete's Frutique alone has probably received $700,000 plus, just from our films alone. Again, those dollars spent in this province have not been, as far as I'm aware, discussed by this government. Just to go see Jesse Stone sets.
Yeah.
And they go out to Stonehurst to see Jesse's house.
Yeah.
And they do that because we make these movies here.
That's right.
And again, those dollars spent in this province have not been, as far as I'm aware, discussed by this government. And again, to sort of recap, not only will potentially thousands of jobs disappear from this province if these tax credits are slashed, as the government has proposed, but so will all of this secondary expenditure that isn't even in their equation.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
Actually, through the 1980s, I used to work exclusively in Hollywood. At that time, Hollywood was considered the undisputed production capital of the entertainment industry. And at that time, the Californian government refused to nurture our industry and decided not to extend or offer tax credits or incentives because they thought the work would never leave. Well, they were wrong, and that created runaway production, which has now become the norm. I hope that this government doesn't make the same mistake, because the reality of our industry is, and will continue to be, that we will shoot and produce our projects in the places that offer the best incentives.